4:15 in the morning. We're gonna head up to Goshen today, or I guess Goshen. I don't have a load yet, so I haven't found anything that I really wanted on the board, so I'm being kind of picky. But yeah, 4:15 a.m. These are those times where you wish you would have paid attention in school instead of trying to be funny, but now I'm here. All right, stopped at the TA in Stratford for some fuel. Fuel price at the pump here is $5.39. I think with my discount through the company I'm leased to, it's $4.51 this morning. So that's one of the perks of leasing on with a larger carrier, is you're gonna get better fuel prices because they have more drivers. That's just kind of how it works. But I'm not even a TA guy. I normally like going to Pilot, Flying J, because the rewards program's a lot better there. I think you have to get 75 gallons here just to get a free shower. And I think I can at least get half of one for 25 gallons at Pilot. But anyways, that's besides the point. Heading up to Indiana right now, 660-mile commute to work. Deadhead, of course. That's just the way it is in the single pool world. So you got to calculate all those things in if you want to do this business. Effingham, Illinois. This is a pretty regular place to stop for me. I was going to stop here and eat a couple sandwiches on the way up, but I still don't have a load. I'm about halfway to Goshen, and actually nothing has hit the board today, but there's been between like 300 and 400 loads on the board for the last week or two, and it's approaching lunchtime up there, so that's usually when they post like a pretty big haul of stuff that's been getting into the yards throughout the day. But should get us something, maybe to Texas. That's kind of what I'm feeling this week. Hopefully get us a decent rate. The wind is at my back today, so I'm going to get around 20 miles per gallon on the way up. That's helpful because I'm probably not going to get any more than about 8 on the way down. I plan trips around wind. Like, if the wind is not favorable on Monday, I will wait till Tuesday to go to work. Yeah, that's just the way it is in this business. Like, in single pool, it's kind of all about how much money you can save. And whenever the difference in mileage is 2 or 3 miles per gallon, over 1,000 or 2,000 miles, we're talking quite a bit of money there. So I want to get these sandwiches ate and get back on the road real quick, try and get up to Goshen as fast as I can. I don't like to waste any time on my trip up. Just got into Goshen like 15 till 5 Eastern time, so gonna get loaded up here. I dispatched myself with self-dispatch like 5 minutes ago. I had my eye on 2 loads all day long and decided on one of them at the last second. I just kind of knew nobody was probably gonna touch them, and I was just waiting in case something else popped up that I liked better. So I settled for a load to Fort Worth. You know the drill. I'll be back home tomorrow night. I'll stay up in Indiana tonight, but I'll get some footage loading this trailer, and I'm gonna go print my paperwork and get started on that. Feels like it's about to start raining, so hopefully that doesn't happen. But I think this thing's 13,300, something like that, dry. And the GVWR is like 16.2. I get asked all the time, do I need a CDL for that when I pick up trailers like this? The answer is yes. The GVWR of this truck's 14, so combine it with the 16.2 GVWR of that, you're easily over 26,000. I never scale over 26,000 where I'm leased on at, and that just keeps you from running fuel tax and ELD and all kinds of stuff like that. But first things first, I'm gonna check that VIN like my life depends on it, because that'd be the worst thing ever if you mess that up. And then I'm gonna drag some stuff out and get her hooked up and get on the road. The busy season has definitely arrived for RVs. I wish that came with a little cheaper fuel price, but it's whatever. There's plenty of loads. I also should probably invest in a chrome socket for this and stop getting stuck. If you're just starting out in this business, you're gonna need a torque wrench. Harbor Freight, all you need. You just gotta make sure these things are tight. I'm not even sure the exact torque spec. I just roll with 100 pounds. If they're 100 pounds, they're probably plenty fine. Oh shit. Helps if it's going the right direction. But this yard, almost all the yards I think are shared by 2 different transport companies, but there's probably 1,000 trailers just sitting in this one alone. So right now, people will say it's a bad time to get in, or, you know, they'll always say stuff like that, but you're gonna have bad times in this business, probably like on a yearly basis, whether it is $5 fuel or no loads on the board. The RV business is like, it's kind of volatile, like, I'll be honest with you, but you got to make up for it by running hard in the good times, and you got to scratch and claw in the hard times sometimes. It's just the way it is. Time to get some pictures taken of this thing, and I mean good pictures, because they will save your butt at the end of the day if something happens and you got scratches on this thing. You can say, hey, I didn't do that. Honestly, any form of trucking, doesn't matter what you do, you should take pictures of everything. It will save you in the end. Trust me, been there, done that. But I'm gonna get on the road, stay at the lounge tonight, and on to home tomorrow night, deliver this thing in Fort Worth on Wednesday, and probably stop somewhere in Oklahoma Wednesday night. I won't have enough time on my clock to get back home. Hope everybody has a good week. Stay safe.